A NewsX Sunday Guardian report revealing a list of this year's final nominees has now sparked off a massive row. Those on the list include former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee, freedom fighter and educationist Madan Mohan Malviya, among others. The controversy is not really about those on the list, rather those that the centre has overlooked. Take a look at this exclusive report.
Among the first winners of the country's highest civilian honour, Prime Minister Nehru broke down more than once while accepting the Bharat Ratna in 1955. His reaction underlined everything the award meant or was intended to represent. But 5 decades on, the lustre of the Bharat Ratna seems to have dulled as dour politics has overtaken unquestionable merit when it comes to the choice of those making the honour roll. Sources in the government have revealed to NewsX the final list of nominees for 2014. And while the centre may claim that it is its attempt at correcting a biased Congress historiography, the opposition alleges that Modi is playing politics.
Do you think the 5 names that the Sunday Guardian NewsX reports have revealed, should there be some sort of, apprehensions about these 5? All of them were great people. All of them were great Indians.
I think the bestowing of Bharat Ratna is given to citizens. It's an expression of the nation's gratitude and appreciation for their service, commitment and dedication. And all the 5 people mentioned here are great heroes, great sons of India. And I think there is no doubt in anybody's mind, about this. And I was hearing about mention of Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji. We should remember, Atal, that in 1992, the Congress government, we should not politicize it. These are above politics, but since the question was framed like it, I'll answer. It was the Congress government headed by Shri Narasimha Rao who gave, Vajpayee ji Padma Vibhushan, which is the 2nd highest civilian award.
Accusations coming from the sports world and the music industry saying that perhaps, the government overlooks certain individuals for a very long time, and coming so late in their careers, it's more, it's not an award anymore.
Well, whenever awards are announced, there are controversies. There have been, controversies in the past also. Even last year when, Sachin Tendulkar was chosen over and above Dhyan Chand and Milkha Singh.
We will take 2 callers first, both from Mumbai, Chetan and Kailash. Chetan, you go first.
Yeah, this is Chaitanya, and after a long time, it is very good to see deserving personalities like Mr. Bose and Mr. Vajpayee ji getting Bharat Ratna. Sorry but I'm requesting the family of our great leader, Subhash Bose, that they should not deny they should accept the award with all humility.
Mr. Vora, if I could come to you for one minute. Netaji's family has expressed serious concern. They said that they didn't accept it when it was in 1992 when the technicality issue happened, and they won't accept it now. They mentioned and they believe and they feel that Netaji and Mahatma Gandhi both should be kept above the Bharat Ratna, as it can't be really compared because it's been given to other people as well. Do you think that that's a valid argument? Should they, do they have the right to not be associated with the Bharat Ratna?
There's no doubt in anybody's mind that Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, was a man of great stature, and his stature does not get enhanced even if he gets the highest award. But having said that, it's a manner in which one is trying to give a recognition which was long overdue, and Netaji's role was underplayed over the years after the independence. So in that way, it is to remind the younger generation that Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose's contribution to this nation and to the freedom of this nation was enormous and is unparalleled.
The Bharat Ratna debate is back, and this time it's about my Ratna versus your Ratna. The nation's highest civilian honour is in the news again, with some voicing opinions about this election process, some even going to the extent of saying that politicians should be kept out of such awards. Here is why the opposition is crying foul. The final list that appears in the Sunday Guardian includes former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee and would make him the first BJP Prime Minister to be awarded the honour. Dalit champion and founder of the BSP, Kashi Ram, is also on the list. The BJP is eyeing Dalit voters in Haryana and Maharashtra. The third name on the probable list is Madan Mohan Malviya, educationist and freedom fighter. He founded the Banaras Hindu University, who was invoked by Modi during his campaign in Varanasi. He also finds a mention in the list. And controversial figure Subhash Chandra Bose, Netaji, whose award was taken back over a technicality, also finds a mention in the list.
कुछ भारत की विभूतियां ऐसी हैं जिनको और पहले भारत रत्न दिया जा सकता था.
That this award is not the right award to confer on Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. That this award will not be accepted from any members of the Bose family.
I'd like to start with Mr. Nair. Kuldeep Nair, controversy always erupts when these awards are given out. But right now what some people are questioning is what is the exact criteria. Other people bemoan the fact that the Bharat Ratna always overlooks more deserving or far more deserving candidates, individuals of this country who have been overlooked.
There is some kind of committee, I would say no doubt government appointed committee for Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan, Padma Shri. But there is no committee for Bharat Ratna, and Bharat Ratna is a prerogative of the then Prime Minister. Now this is something where politics comes, and I do not think that this should be there. In fact, if at all there has to be, let has some committee which would decide, and that committee should not be politicized.
There are a large number of eminent Indians who are deserving of the Bharat Ratna, and we can argue whether X should go or Y should be there. But the names that Sunday Guardian has mentioned are, in my view, names that no one can have any objection to. I mean, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, and I fully agree with the Bose family that all the details regarding the final period of Netaji's life should be made public. That is a demand the BJP articulated while in opposition. It should not be allowed to forget it now that it's in government. Atal Bihari Vajpayee is the tallest Indian statesperson of the age. Absolutely the tallest living statesperson we have in India. And the other two, Pandit Madan Mohan Malaviya, again an outstanding name, Kanchi Ram. He has done so much for the disadvantaged. So these are names, frankly, that no sensible person would object to.
Well, some people would suggest, Neeraj Chaudhary, that naming Atal Bihari Vajpayee has political reasons behind it. Naming Kanchi Ram also has political reasons behind it. And some people would also go on to say that this government is falling into the trap of the previous one.
The government of the day does go by a certain subjectivity.
Right.
Let's be honest.
Right.
There are political.
Every government does
Every
that.
government has done
government
it. There are the political considerations, very important input into their decision making. That's the way it has been. Now we can make a case that there should be a different way of, given that's the highest civilian award, different way of selecting these people.
Hence the criteria point comes.
But then there you need a national debate on it, a national consensus, a different yardstick. For the moment, as far as the names that are now doing the rounds, certainly you cannot take objection to any of them, and they are deserving. And I would very much welcome, a wider group of people being recognized.
Absolutely.
Subhash Chandra Bose, he should have been recognized decades ago.
What about the objections raised by the Bose family?
They also feel so many have been given Bharat Ratna after that. Now to say that he comes after so and so, so I won't take names.
Right.
Who are nowhere near his stature or match his contribution.
Well, what is your assessment, Mr. Akbar, on the shortlist for the Bharat Ratna? We understand these 5 names could be the entire shortlist.
I do not know what decision the government has taken, but I suppose we can make an intelligent guess. Irrespective of who gets the award or not, I think one of the great crying shame of our history or of our past behavior has been the denial of Bharat Ratna to Netaji. It is something which is utterly inconceivable.